What is the first thing you noticed about me?
I think the first thing I noticed was your bangs.
What?
I don't know.
Weird thing to notice.
What? No, it's like there. It's just there.
It's just there. You're listening to SMUBE Campus Radio. Say what you wanna say. My name is Esha.
And I'm Taran, and welcome to special events where we celebrate unique events for the year.
Yes. Okay, so today's episode is a very special episode. So tell me why, Taran. What is today's date?
I don't know, Isha, what is it?
Dude, it's okay. Anyways, it's July 30th, and the reason why it is so special is because today is International Friendship Day.
Oh my god, yes!
Yeah, exactly. I'm so excited. Like, I think this is the first time I'm properly celebrating because before this, I usually always forget about it. So in today's episode, we're going to be talking about the nitty-gritty of forging friendships, maintaining these connections, as well as university friendships. Other than that, we're actually going to be playing a little spicy game of We're Not Really Strangers, but more of that to come later.
But before we go on, do you know that there are actually many different dates for International Friendship Days? Like, there are many different countries that have different dates for it.
Legit? Really?
Yeah, like seriously. So if I'm not wrong, like Ecuador, Mexico and Finland, they actually celebrate on the 14th of February, which is the same as
so
Valentine's
cute.
Day. Yeah.
Oh my god, okay.
And then like countries like India and Malaysia, they actually celebrate it on the first Sunday of August. Basically, because of that, the United Nations actually decided to create a single day, which is the 30th of July. And that's the same day that Singapore follows.
So now that we know all these facts about International Friendship Day, tell me, how do you celebrate this day?
Well, if I'm gonna be very honest, it's very chill. I normally just hang out with my friends, we just chill together, vibe together, do some simple activities like watching movies, just basically appreciating each other. That's how I normally celebrate with my friends. How about you?
I don't. I don't celebrate, and that's because most of the time I can't even remember people's birthdays.
Oh my god, Isha.
Like,
wait, do you know my birthday?
anyways, so
Ouch!
anyways, so since I can't even remember people's birthdays, most of the time I don't even remember like International Friendship Day. But it's okay, from now onwards I will.
So how do you celebrate it usually? Like nothing, you just don't do anything.
I mean, I try to like post Instagram stories. Like usually I see other people posting and then I'll be like, oh okay, I guess today is like Friendship Day, let me also post all of my besties and stuff. So that's what like I normally do.
So like the basic way lah, I would say.
Okay, fine. So actually, did you know there is this thing called love language test?
I think I've heard of it from my friend Meenakshi before actually.
Yeah, so basically there's a different way of how we like to receive love from others versus how we like to show love to others.
Oh, I didn't know that actually. Can you
Yeah.
tell us more about it?
Okay, so I'm so excited. I'm so passionate about this. But there's basically like 5 different ways of how we do it. So it could be through quality time. It could be through giving gifts, acts of service, physical touch, as well as words of affirmation. My giving love language is giving gifts. I am absolutely obsessed with giving gifts to others. But my receiving love language is quality time. So I like it when people take like time out of their schedule to spend time with me or like plan hangouts or anything like that.
You say like you like giving gifts to friends, so you always buy them gifts, like even not on their birthdays?
So okay, let me explain to you exactly how this works through an example, okay?
Sure.
A couple of years ago, I befriended this girl when I was maybe like 13 years old. And the moment we met each other, it was like love at first sight, you know, in terms of friendship. But then tragedy struck. So she had to move overseas. And at first I was like, oh no, this is gonna be the end of the friendship and stuff. But no, you know, we actually figured out how to make it work. Because we found like every way possible to communicate with each other. So it was like Microsoft Teams, it was Google Hangouts, it was Snapchat, it was what other apps? FaceTime. It was literally every single video calling app you can think of. We used those video calling apps and we called each other every single week. We made sure we like took time out of our schedule to spend time with each other because, you know, we both appreciate quality time. So that's how I showed my love language, you know. I just made sure to take things out of my schedule and like because I knew she would like it, she would really appreciate it. So that's how we managed to make it work. And other than that, like I said earlier, my giving love language is giving gifts, right? So at least every year I package a gift or something and I mail it overseas, and I do save up a lot of money just to make it happen. But yes, it's something which I've like kept a streak on for the last 8 years.
That's actually very sweet and very wholesome, because not a lot of friends, like even in relationships also, right? Not a lot of us can commit when we have distance,
Yeah.
right? Like a lot of it breaks off, or we don't become as close as we used to because of the distance. And it's really wholesome and nice to see that for in your case, that y'all managed to break the bounds of like distance and still manage to maintain your friendship with her.
Yeah, exactly. So I think it's really valuable to know each other's love languages, because at least then you can form deeper connections with each other, right? Like, say for example, the 5 love languages which I just mentioned, which one do you think is yours?
After much persuasion from my friend Meenakshi, I've actually gone ahead and did the test, and to my surprise, my top 2 for like receiving is actually quality time and acts of service. And actually, come to think of it, I understand it completely, because when I take a look at myself deeper, I actually realized that actually these are the things that I appreciate the most in my life. So like, I appreciate the time that we spend more than actually anything else physical. And so that's why quality time is, I guess, one of my top love languages, you know?
Yeah.
But for acts of service, it's actually a bit unique, because I would say it's not so much of actually doing the act itself that I appreciate, but more so like the thought in itself. So like just the thought of asking like, hey, do you need help with this like a certain project or anything else? I think for me that is actually really nice and very sweet already.
Exactly. So it really makes a difference, right? When people actually go out of their way to show you this kind of appreciation, because it makes you feel valued as a person. It makes you want to do things for the other person also, you know, show them that you care also as much as they care about you.
Yeah, completely true. And in terms of my giving, for me it would be kind of physical touch and giving gifts. Yeah.
Oh, okay, same.
Yeah. So like the giving gifts part, like if I have the money, of course,
Yes,
then I can afford
okay.
to give gifts. And it's sometimes not so much the monetary value, it's just like the small simple things, you know, like a cute keychain or like some chocolates when your friends feel like upset or like not feeling in the mood. I think those are the little things that actually make life
Yeah,
better.
totally.
Yeah. And like the physical touch, like sometimes I like to like tickle my friends.
Oh, yes, I know.
It's a bit weird, but it's just like
Oh, like, it's so cute.
yeah,
It's
like for
cute.
me, if you are really close with somebody, then like you can do all these kind of weird things, and it's just more meaningful, and it's just the memories. By the way, Isha, I'm not sure if you experienced this too, but do you feel like the way you make friends have changed over the years? Because personally for me, I feel that like in my past, like when I was in Polytechnic,
Yeah.
I mostly make friends with people around me in terms of proximity. So like people from the same class, people from the same school clubs, and I don't really like expand. And in that case, like we don't really keep in touch after, because like I'm not that close with my primary school friends or secondary school friends, because we don't really communicate as often. It's just the occasional Instagram like story check-ins and etc. So is it the same as for you?
Yeah, honestly, you know, when I was younger, I had this habit of not getting out of my comfort zone, you know. So I would only befriend people who are in my class, like you mentioned. And so as a result, I would like form a close-knit group of friends, which was lovely, you know. It's always good to have a close-knit group of friends, but I would never try to befriend anyone else, you know. And looking back on it, this wasn't a very good thing to have, you know, because it's important to be talking to different kinds of people, even if their interests are not the same as yours. But at least you get to learn about a new interest, then, you know, for example. So I think that is something which I learned over the years. That is something I should develop, because if you just keep sticking to the same group, you develop this kind of herd mentality. And this herd mentality can affect your own personal growth, you know. So, which is something you should be prioritizing also. So that's why I try to befriend more people now, you know, outside of my comfort zone.
You previously mentioned that you were stepping out of your comfort zone in university, but how are you actually doing it?
Well, Taran, you see, it's all about diversifying your portfolio of friendships.
Diversifying
Yes.
your portfolio?
Yes.
Are you like majoring in finance or something, Isha? Are you a finance bro?
You have to realize that in uni you will get out of your comfort zone. It is going to be super uncomfortable, and you're gonna be meeting new people in every class you go. But that's just how it is, you know. You accept the situation and you try to think of it from a more open perspective. So that's what I did, like in every class I go to, every community service project, any internships, anything I do, outside, any school clubs also, I just try to get to know at least like one person. And I feel like I've learned so much from doing that. I've gotten to speak to so many lovely people, and I wouldn't have done that had I not kept this kind of open mind.
That's actually very true, and personally for me, it's also very similar. Most of my friends that I made in university actually comes from through like BE trainings.
Yeah.
BE represents.
Yes.
And I think that's how we met each other also.
Yeah. But you know what? Speaking of all of this like whole friendships thing and everything, right? I realized something.
What?
It's been 1 year since we've been friends.
Oh my god, yeah. Because we are moving on to year 2 already. It's been exactly about 1 year.
Yeah. Dude, I can't believe we've been friends for so long, honestly.
And you don't remember my birthday.
It's okay, doesn't matter. But actually, when is your birthday?
It's the 9th of October.
Okay. I will remember it
You
now.
better.
Okay.
I'm a Libra boy.
Okay. But since it's been so long, right? I realized we have not played this game, and it's called We're Not Really Strangers.
Ooh, what is this game actually?
Okay. Let me bring it for you.
Okay.
So this is what the game looks like. Yes. So in this game, we basically ask really deep questions to each other to get to know each other better. I mean, I'm sure we already know, but there's also so many things we might not know about each other. So I think this is just a really fun game for us to get to know each other even more than we already do.
That's true. I hope there's a card that says like, when is your friend's birthday? Then you would get to know about my birthday more maybe.
Okay, Taran, I get it.
Yeah. But I mean, I guess we could really just start with the game. Let's do it.
Exactly. Do you want to pick the card first?
Alright, okay, come.
Oh, I'm kind of nervous.
Let's go. Okay, so level 2, connection. What's been your happiest memory this past year?
This year, after my exams ended, I actually invited a couple of my friends over to my place. We cooked food together. We made like tteokbokki together.
Oh, that's
Yes,
so cute.
and we made it from scratch, and it was vegetarian because I'm vegetarian. Yes, and after all of that, we actually just sat at my sofa area, and until probably 1 a.m. we were just singing karaoke. And I guess I just felt so close to my friends at that moment of time, It's a very core memory from this year. Okay, I'm kind of nervous.
Just go for it.
Okay. What is the first thing you noticed about me?
Okay, I think the very first time I saw you was on Zoom, right? Because of voice fundamentals training.
Yes.
Oh wait, no, not voice fundamentals training. Campus radio training.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I think the first thing I noticed was your bangs.
What?
I don't know.
Weird thing to notice.
What? No, it's like there. It's just there.
It's just there. Okay.
I mean, if you're asking me like the very first thing I noticed,
Okay.
it's the bangs, and also like I think you wore like slippers, even though they said not to use
Oh my god.
slippers to training. So
Yes.
don't come for after us, but. Yeah, essentially that was the first thing that I noticed, I would say. Alright, are you ready? Next question. Alright. What do you admire most about me? Ooh, good question.
I think it's your warmth, And then
I'm not cold, guys. I'm very warm. Because I'm a mammal.
because the first time we met, well, I don't know if it was the first time, but in one of our early days of training, everyone was just feeling super awkward about it because we didn't really know each other. But then you were there, and y'all just brought everyone together. I remember all of us were standing in a circle together, and you literally brought in people, and then we were just talking in like the middle of a corridor in a circle, and like y'all were really carrying the conversation. Like I got good vibes from this person, like that is you. So I think that is something I still admire about you. You just make sure to meet people and talk to them. You never let them feel left out in any conversation, and that's something that is very important. Both players share something you're most grateful for in this current moment.
Oh my god, okay, who goes first?
You.
Okay. Firstly, I would just like to say that I'm very grateful that you chose to co-host with me.
Aww.
I don't think there would be better co-host, I think. It's just so interesting. And I always wanted to do like a podcast with Esha also. So
Me too.
yeah.
This is my first podcast, so I'm so happy he asked me to be his partner for this episode. Yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
I think in this moment, I am very grateful for your candor. I think I appreciate how honest you're being about things, and it makes me feel valued as your friend. You know? Okay, next question.
Yes,
Okay.
Oh shit, it's a wild card. Okay.
What does it say?
Give give your partner a hug, not the crappy kind, a warm fluffy
Oh my
one. Oh my god.
So cute.
Okay, come, hug.
Oh my god. This is a good one. Okay. I'm gonna say the question. You better have the same answer as me, okay? Like, I'll do a whole countdown. You better say the same thing, okay?
Stress. Okay.
Okay? If you don't, then I'll cancel you.
No, on International Friendship Day.
Okay. What is something you think we should celebrate together? We say it together when
Okay,
I count
can.
down. 3, 2, 1.
International Friendship Day.
Yes. Thank you. I swear to God, I would have gotten so mad if you had gotten the wrong answer.
Actually, I was gonna say like Chinese New Year or like Christmas or
Or
something.
Diwali.
Yeah, just for like the fun of it. But I guess Friendship Day, that's what we are looking
Okay.
for. Yeah.
Good answer. Yes.
So that's the end of the game, and that's all for today's episode. We hope you enjoyed the special on International Friendship Day.
That was so fun.
Yeah, it was actually. Thank you so much for introducing this game to me.
Yes.
Yeah, and don't forget to reach out to all your friends and tell them how much you appreciate them on this special day.
Yeah, so there's so many ways. Just drop them a quick text, or maybe send them food delivery, or maybe give them a gift. What else can we do? Play We're Not Really Strangers with them.
Definitely.
That's an option. Just make sure to let them know how much they mean to you, you know? Yeah, that's about it then.
Yes.
So you're listening to SMUBE Campus Radio. Say what you want to say. If you like what you just watched, you can check out this podcast as well as our other podcasts on our SMUBE Spotify account, link in the description down below. Bye!